Welcome back to my quest to find every animal in the UK. Last time I showed the skylarks from spots and got some crispy footage of them. This week I went to RSPB Pulborough Brooks and, spoiler alert, I found a lot of awesome creatures. Oh my god, I knew I was going to see one today. This is f***ing nuts. So as soon as we came in, there were birds aplenty and I was feeling optimistic. I spotted this goldfinch first, and then this house sparrow, which has now been immortalised in this lovely crispy footage. These guys can live pretty much anywhere. They've even been found nesting 2,000 feet underground in a coal mine. What are you doing there? Next, I found this baby newt in a pond, but I can't tell which species it is unfortunately, so I won't be adding it onto the total. The main reason we came to this place was to try and spot white-tailed eagles, as there is often a pair here. They have an 8-foot wingspan, so it would be amazing to have one of those swoop over. After popping another 2 birds on the scorecard, I spotted a little fellow I didn't recognise. I had a volunteer ID this one for me, and there's only 2,000 breeding pairs in the UK, so I was pretty chuffed to get any footage at all. Whose is this sneaky song, So I'd had a great start to the day so far, 7 new species added onto the total, and then, as I entered the first hide, I noticed something big. Fallow deer have a wide variation in colour. They are usually brown but can also be fully white or black, but as they eat fungi, you can also occasionally see them wearing their multicoloured tie-dye t-shirts, if you know what I mean, oi oi! The male then left, and that's when a female and a little surprise came out. How delightful. Here are some other creatures I saw from this hide, including a warbler I didn't get a good enough shot of to properly identify, so please let me know if you think you know what it is. We head out from that hide, and it wasn't long before I spotted a greenfinch, which was awesome, as I haven't seen many of them before. Only a few moments later, I saw these beautiful linnets. Look at them, absolutely glistening in that sun. Whoa! But then, as I turned around and looked down the path, I saw an animal I've never seen before in my life. It jumped into the vegetation, followed by another one before I could get my camera ready. And then one more went halfway across the path, noticed me, and then went back. So I was hopeful it would peek out again to see if it could cross. Did you see that? That is a stoat. Honestly, my lungs nearly fell out when I saw them. I was so excited. These are incredibly hard animals to spot, so I got insanely lucky getting a glimpse of them, and even luckier to get a little cheeky bit of footage. But still, there are more crazy creatures to come. Next I saw this squirrel and got a quick clip on my phone, and then just a few minutes later I saw something tied up in a tree, so I went to investigate. A mouse? Are you kidding me? This might not seem super exciting to you, but all small rodents are almost impossible to film, so I was chuffed to tick this one off so easily. Look at this. Literally right there. So cool. This is crazy. Why is it so tame? This place is mental. In the last 5 minutes, I've seen linnets, 3 stoats, a mouse, and a baby rabbit, and this thing is about 4 metres away from me, and he's just chilling. This place is nuts.
That's a cracking shot. Is that the eye strike?
Yeah. Oh, that's good to get.
Yeah.
And then we headed to the final hide. Now, I wasn't feeling greedy, as it had already been an amazing day for creature spotting, but my luck was due to continue as I saw a big chungus up in the sky. This might not be the crispiest footage of an eagle you've ever seen, but I found one and I filmed it, so I reckon that's a success. They're 3 times the size of a buzzard, and you can kind of make out their size here, especially when you compare it to the gull. There's only about 150 pairs of these birds in the UK, so to see one at all was wicked. So now we started heading back to the car, but I had a sneaky feeling there was time for one more creature. I can't fucking believe this. That's a fucking adder. That's a fucking adder. Oh my god, I knew I was going to see one today. This is fucking nuts. So at this point, my lungs, spleen, heart and liver had all fallen out of my bum. This was my first proper adder sighting of my entire life, and I couldn't believe how badass it looked and how big it was. They eat things like field voles and even lizards, but only consume 6 to 10 creatures a year, so as cool as they are, they really do a whole lot of cool, don't they? But still, this was one of the greatest creature encounters of my whole life. This next clip is of me directly after seeing that adder. By this point, I had seen so many creatures, I was manically looking around everywhere expecting to see more. But I was so overwhelmed, I looked like an absolute maniac. My girlfriend pointed out that I don't smile once in this clip, and if you watch it on mute, it seems more like I've just survived something terrible rather than just seeing a snake. Okay, this was the most fucking nuts day of animals I've ever had in my entire life. You've got to come here. This is nuts. I saw deer, oh my god, I'm too excited to speak. I saw a deer, a mouse. I just saw an adder. First ever time in my life. Got footage, crispy footage. Saw eagles. Saw 3 stoats. Oh, I can't. This was the most nuts day of looking for animals I've ever had. I am buzzing. I can't believe I just saw that adder at the end. I'm over the moon. That was the best day of looking for animals I've ever had. So yeah, just a little amped up there, but 21 new species added to the total in one day. That's bonkers. And I have another banger episode lined up next, so feel free to subscribe if you want to see that next Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.